So, hello, here we go. I was just having some problems getting everything set up since this is the first time I'm playing the game, and this is the starting screen, and maybe we should even start the game up again just to see the cool intro videos. In fact, let's try and do that. See if the stream won't pop up again here. It's preparing to launch, at least. Let's take a pause on the music. So, game is by developers Giant Software. Guess everyone knows that, because I think you wouldn't be here if you weren't into Farming Simulator. Wow, I gotta turn down my speaker volume here. I don't hope that I'm using speakers is going to create too much echo or distortion. Can't really hear that, so... Oh, sorry. Oh, I ruined it. Sorry about that. I clicked outside the window. My bad. That wasn't supposed to happen. Right. So, since this is a Let's Play, I've already configured some small things like set up my steering wheel as a controller. Now, I think we just want to go straight ahead and do a career in normal difficulty. So, there's two maps, Russian map and an American map, and I want to go with the American map. I want to go with a dude in as close to a black shirt as we can get, and then we want to call him if I can spell Man Hobby Channel. Come on, yeah, that's cool. Right, you need to press enter. Okay, sorry about that. Well, that's a little thing. When you change the name, you need to press enter after changing the name, otherwise you can't click anything. I just need to draw this back up to full screen while we're loading. And while we are loading, I wanna and of course, as ever it is with Facebook, it's how idiotic is this link caching thing, because both the text and the images are they are never correct. In fact, this pisses me off like crazy. It's not hard to do or to place a scrape again link or something so that normal people can actually get the correct description for a link. Why they do this and why they don't have this option straight on the page when you post the link, that's beyond me. So, I'm on duty watching the kids tomorrow morning, so this is not gonna be a stream that goes on all night. I think maybe we can do 1.5 hours now, and then I have to end it. So let's go back with the license-free music and hope that starts to play. Just as a nice little subtle underlay. Okay. Chaff cannot be sold. You need it to produce what? Chaff can mainly be you can use forage harvesters. You can also make chaff out of wheat, barley, canola, and grass. Chaff cannot be sold. You need it to produce silage. Oh, right. So silage is food for animals, I think. Have to excuse me. I'm not completely into how farming works. So, welcome to Farming Simulator. Would you like to start a short guided tour? This will show you the basics of the game. Yes. So this is a guided tour. Sorry, need the keyboard. Just need to put this in my lap. So the reason why this is walking to one side right now is probably because... Why am I constantly walking to one side? Is this some controller mix-up? Alright, first look around the area and move right around the building to the big red harvester at the edge of your field and touch the... Alright, that's over here. That is actually annoying. All the time it's adjusting upwards and it's none of my controllers that's doing it. Alright, this is one of your fields you own from the very start. Its wheat has conveniently grown to a stage where it can be harvested. Time for you to enter the combine harvester and get started. Alright, so we need to walk up to this and press E to enter the vehicle, and now we're in the vehicle. Yes, and then click here to click OK. Okay, first, if you play on hard mode, start the harvester's engine. On normal and easy, the engine should already be running. Then attach the harvester's header that is sitting right in front of it. The help panel in top left corner always shows you the functions that are currently available. Okay. So I enabled my steering wheel and my stuff here, so I want to know, this should be working, right? Alright, none of the stuff and my steering wheel is working. We have to save that, we have to quit, and we have to set up controls. Is there like activate hand tool? Yeah, we don't need enter vehicle. No, we don't need toggle flashlight. Nope. Pause game, zoom in, out, open menu. We need vehicle controls. Zoom in, zoom out, gamepad. Gamepad, I don't have a gamepad. Will you please? Can we clear that? Press backspace to remove key bindings. Great. I'm absolutely sure that every single one of these key bindings for gamepads needs to be deleted if I want to use my wheel. And I'm also sure that this is what's causing all of the weird creeping of mouse cursor, etc. things when we were going through the so coming down here to all the access, I'm guessing that is what we need to set up later, but first I need to delete every single one of these. Oh, it would be just, you know, like clear controls or something would have been really nice to have here. This game is obviously not it's meant for gamepads, not people with expensive $1,000 wheels and pedal sets. So let's go down. See what we got here. We know everything is in the top here is okay just with keyboard, so store menu okay just for keyboard honk. I don't even need that. Start stop engine. Well, I got an ignition button down here. I guess I want to use that. Toggle lights and beacon lights. I've got buttons here that I use in Euro Truck Simulator, so I guess we want to use those. The same lights. Turn signal. I got buttons that I'm used to using. Oh, toggle tip side. That's not right. So we need to delete that. It's turn signal left. Turn signal right. Toggle steering mode. I don't even know what that is. Toggle pipe. Oh, on the keyboard. That's okay. Change driving directions. Do I want to go with a setup the G25 as sequential shifter and then just push forward to go forward, push backward to go backwards? I don't know. Select, enter, menu, focus, hazard lights, work lights, back, increase, crab steering, left, crab steering, right. No. Walk forward. There we go. Brakes. Accelerate. Steer right. Yes, steer left. Look up, look down. We don't care about that. Hydraulic hitch, lift and lower. I guess we want those on here. Lift and lower. I hope we can get to this options menu from inside the game instead of just saving. So for now, I think we should save that. And of course, also an annoying thing that I noticed before, every time you save... Oh, hi there, Peter. And welcome to the chat. I noticed before, every time you press save in the options menu, it reloads the game completely. Why, when you don't change resolutions or anything graphic, why doesn't it just save the settings? It's not even a new game anymore. I think it's been out for like 3 months. So I don't really see how there's an excuse for just, you know, simple things like that. Right. So now this doesn't interfere anymore. I don't know if this caused me to fall out of the tutorial. I guess it did. Anyway, at least we know the first thing to do is to go into the combine harvester and harvest the field. We got 3 fields. I can see down here on the minimap it's field 12, 14 and 15. And 12 is somewhere up there on the hill behind us. 14 is right up there. That is growing and getting almost ready to harvest. And this one's ready to harvest. So enter the vehicle. Alright, that worked just fine now. Then we need to... Alright, so pressing the brake pedal actually makes it go backwards. So changing direction, when that is not set to a key, the brake works as a brake initially, then you come to a halt and then it starts reversing. That's pretty good. So we need to attach this, and I think now we need to unfold. We need to turn on the harvester, and then let's go ahead and harvest this field. Wow, with 100 and I think 1,080 degrees of steering, this is not very sensitive. I need to turn the wheel like a lot to even make it turn just a little bit. That might be a good thing. It might be a bad. It feels like there's a big dead zone. I can actually turn the wheel about this much without anything happening at all. Wow. And because of the way that I've got my brake pedal set up now, that doesn't allow for a full setup for sim racing, so I'm using a Thrustmaster pedal set, and it's got this brake mod that's mounted at the moment, so I can't depress the brake pedal fully 100%. I think we need to change that and use that as a normal brake, and then set up a button for changing direction. And I also don't know how to change the dead zone of the wheel, so if anyone watching knows how to change the dead zone of the wheel, please tell me how. Oh, a lot of wheel turning. Wow. think we change the camera to onboard view. See, that's simulation. Yeah, that's a big dead zone. I don't know if you can see on the stream right now, but when I'm turning left and right, you can see how much I need to turn the wheel before the actual animation of the wheel turning inside the game starts. Of course we want that dead zone to be 0. Anytime you're working with steering wheels instead of game pads, of course you want that to be 0. I could see this game working very, very well with triple screen setup. So maybe I should have activated my triple screen instead of just playing on my center screen here. So far so good, and actually this feels like running a big machine, except for the dead zone. Oh, I think I strayed a little bit too much to the left there. You know what? Let's see what we can do from inside the game. Animal statistics. There we go. 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 Game settings. Yeah. But general settings. Controllers. Game settings. Nope. Right, so you need to go out to the main menu here every time you need to change controller settings. And going out to change the controller settings crashed the tutorial, so now we no longer get the helping messages. I know a lot of people that play this game already know the game from Farming Simulator 2015, but come on. You can do better than this, right? So, is there a way to set up or to change dead zone here? Yeah. Dead zone for axis, and then we need to go back here and see what axis we got set up for steering. That's axis 1. Dead zone 0. Any of these other. That's on the SR wheel, we need that. On a Thrustmaster wheel, we need this to be 0. We need the pedals to go to 2%. That was easier going up through the values here. That's a good thing. That's nice. Save that. Okay. Again with the complete reloading of the game. I have to ask, why do you need to completely reload the game every time you save a setting? So right, brake is axis 5. Here we go. So that's on the Thrustmaster wheel, axis 5 brakes here. We need to add a lot of sensitivity to that, so let's set that on 200%. I think that is it. Again, with the saving and complete reloading of the game. At least when it's loaded a few times, it gets faster and faster. It loads faster and faster. So let's go back to the career game and see if this helped. Come on. Well, this isn't Euro Truck Simulator, so I'm going to get rid of that webcam watching the shifter here. That's not really interesting in any way. And it's loaded, and we can go again. Use the run option, since it's not really interesting to wait for me to get around here. Let's get back into the combine harvester. Oh, no dead zone. That's nice. Braking is still really super bad. But hey. Who expects a game like this, with this sort of machinery, to have an in-game calibration of peripherals? Well, I do. I expect any sim game on this level, because of course people are gonna be attaching all kinds of controllers for games like this. So why a game like this doesn't have an in-game calibration system, I have no idea. Oops, straying again. Let's immediately go down and fix those 2 patches. That's just too annoying to look at. 2 patches of wheat all by itself. %, full, okay. But at least it looks, well, it looks better than the 2015 version, sure. But that's not really that big of a difference. It may be running smoother and the interface graphics may be looking nicer, but okay, the game is on sale now on Steam. It's 15% discount. So brake. Go backwards. Okay, so sensitivity may be doing the exact opposite as you would expect sensitivity to do. We need to work a little bit more on that. Let's save the game again. I'm sorry about all this going forth and back, but I need proper controls. So I just want to double check what axis I set up as my braking. Brake is axis 5 on controller 3. So 1, 2, 3, axis 5. We got that on 200%, and somehow that's wrong. Let's try and set it at 50. Let's also try and set up the change direction key. I want to switch this to sequential. Sorry about the noise in the background. It's actually the entire house creaking because there's a storm on right now outside. Okay, I need also to check out what button B is. Raise drawbar, open flap, close flap, extend cutter wheel, okay, lift crane to retract, arms, lower crane, rotate crane, left, lift. Lower front loader. Look up, look left and right. Look right, I want to have this head switch, and left, and we can use look down and look up inside the vehicle also. That's gonna be good. Anybody see where the B button goes? Tool function 1. Should I have function 1 and 2 on the buttons on the steering wheel? I think I should. Like that. Toggle steering mode, no. Turn signal, toggle tip, side, toggle light. Toggle worker, select tool, attach tool, store, open menu. Crouch, enter vehicle, throw object, activate hand tool, jump. No, no, no. Toggle map size. Change driving direction. Maybe that's it. I want to bind it to that. Save it and let's try again. Career, load, game 1. And let's get back to harvesting. I am really sorry about all the menu fuss with this, but I want this to be an honest representation of the game. And I think we could run this with more graphics detail. I know my processor isn't the best in the world, but I've got a GTX 1070 card running this, so graphics wise we should be good to turn this up a bit, but for now I think I'm gonna keep it here and not go crazy on any more menus. I'm sorry, but I do have to go into the menus again. The dead zone on the brake pedal is now way too low, so really sorry about that. Controls and the brake pedal, I had that set to axis 3, I think. No, it's still axis 5. So that's axis 5. That actually that has a dead zone of 2%. Let's bump that up, keep it at 50, because that seemed to work very well. Save that, and then now that we're out here, let's try and look at the graphics. General hardware profile very high. Yeah. VSync on, brightness, field of view. Head eye tracking, don't have that. Steering wheel on. Help window type, yes, yes, bar, yes, everything is okay. Let's go to advanced graphics. That didn't really take me to any kind of advanced graphics. Alright, that does. We can turn that up. That goes to 16. Texture resolution is only high and low. Shadow quality high. That's max. Max shadow and lights. Let's go with 10. Light quality very high. Terrain detail high is the best. Very high. Object draw distance. Well. Let's go with 150. Foliage draw distance. Foliage density. It's the way the game's supposed to be at 100%. Max mirrors 4. Realistic beacon lights on. Max tire tracks 4. That's mesh tessellation. Okay. Let's try and go with this. That should smooth the game out just a little bit. Back to combine harvesting. Yeah, makes the trees look just a little bit better. Let's go back up to the combine harvester and see if it's still reversing. Oh, hi there, Gaming Studio. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to ask me any questions if you got them. Right now I was trying to run through the first in-game tutorial, but really exiting the game. Oh, thanks for the subscription, Gaming Studio. Going back out to the menu to try and set the graphics and controlling options better, that caused the tutorial to auto quit. So I don't have the tutorial at the moment. I'm just playing like a Let's Play is supposed to be. Funny enough, for a sim game, I think it's fun and it's kind of strange. The controls was yeah, I need to remember what buttons I set this for. The controls were set for a quite large dead zone, and if you've got a quality steering wheel like this Thrustmaster 500 something, can't even remember the name of it now, you don't need a dead zone. You generally, on steering wheels, do not need a dead zone. If you need a dead zone on a steering wheel, you need to return it and get something else, because either it's broken or it's really poor quality. I'm not on Xbox One, but I suspect this Thrustmaster steering wheel is compatible with any Xbox, and I think any modern steering wheel like the Logitech G27 or any Thrustmaster wheel, those are all compatible with the Xbox. No problem. I'm on PC with an old i7 processor. Oh, we're full. So we need to empty the tank, and I'm running a GTX 1070 graphics card. Now I think the pipe is on the left side, yeah. So we need to park this here, and we need to get over and grab one of the tractors, and if I'm not mistaken, I can just tap over to any of the tractors. There we go. Oh, that wasn't hooked. Q to attach. You mean Xbox One has better graphics, or? Because I don't think so. I would honestly think that a GTX 1070 card would rock the pants off any console at the moment. Then again, I know it's a lot easier for game developers to optimize games for consoles, because it's just one platform, and when you upgrade or optimize a game for that one platform, it just covers everything. When you think about it, PC is not one platform, it's X times mainboard manufacturers, X times processor manufacturers, X times graphics cards manufacturers. So if you look at a PC as a platform, there's, it's a standard, but the amount of different hardware is mind-blowing. It's staggering. There's so many different possible combinations. of hardware. And of course, back in the days it was a bigger problem with all these combinations of hardware, but since we've got DirectX now, it's much easier. And actually consoles like the Xbox One is also running their own version of DirectX. No, I didn't know about Spintires on consoles, but it's a great game. Very funny, especially with some of the mods that are available on the Steam workshop for Spintires. That's actually that makes the game extremely fun for multiplayer. Well, I got, the whole console thing for me is, it's cheaper to get started. Games are a little bit more expensive, but for me it's a no-go, since if I was gaming on console, I would be sitting in our living room and I would be taking up time on the television, and that with 2 kids and a wife, that's not possible. I would have been honestly, they would have killed me by now if I did that. So gaming on the TV is it's just not possible for me. I would have literally been dead now if I did that. I need to remove this brake pedal mod. It's causing everything to slightly reverse every time I lift the throttle pedal. So it's actually quite hard to park anything and keep it in the same place at the moment. I need to balance it with the throttle right now. Again, like I do a lot of sim racing. But all sim racing games have internal pedal and wheel calibration, and this doesn't, and it's a sim. Yeah, great. Just 2 seconds. Let me try and reload that. It stops typing along. Woo! It needs all its different Google access things. I'm actually suspecting right now something is wrong inside of the Google API that pulls out the chat here. Because it seems like it keeps thinking new typing is going on. It's just posting the same post again and 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 again. It's really weird. Seconds. I'll get rid of that entirely. So let's kill that. And now it's silent. Ah, yeah. Looking around here on the head switch, that actually works great too. I'm just about satisfied with the controls now, but I'm also just about done harvesting this field, so... Yeah, I'll sub your channel, Gaming Studio. No problem. Oh my god, I'm doing this. It's getting worse and worse. It's not straight at all. Let's try and fix that just a little bit. Let's do that bit that's left over there. Like that. Well, you know, I'm not always satisfied with my videos either, so practice makes perfect. Hey, I'm not satisfied with this video. That wasn't supposed to take like... It used almost 45 minutes of just setting up the controls right, and I even started setting up controls before I started live broadcasting, so that was just stuff I found out that I needed to change when I started the career game. Ah! Okay. Well, that's actually something that I've been wondering about. I'm Danish, and there are a few good Danish gaming channels, but not really that many. And if you go in your native language, of course, you're limiting yourself to only your own, just about your own country. I know, of course, other countries than just France is speaking French, but still. You're limiting your audience size, and that means limiting how many viewers can actually see and understand your stream. That's why most of my material is in English, but sometimes when I'm gaming with my friends and we're practicing sim racing or doing other fun stuff, we just switch over and do it in Danish. So I'm sorry, but not all of my videos on this channel is in English. Some of it's going to be in Danish, and I have some funny friends with some funny accents. Also, and I've also got some friends with some crazy humor, and I'm sorry, that just doesn't translate when you don't understand the language. But anyway, I watch videos in all kinds of languages. Actually, for a lot of online gaming, I've noticed that a lot of Polish videos are actually pretty good, and much of it I don't even I don't even care if I understand what they're saying. But if they're good at gaming and I can, you know, like get the tips and like information out of it anyway, it's good for me. I don't care what language it's in. So, done harvesting this field. To go to external camera, and we need to unload on this. So that's one thing that's changed from 2015 to 2017. That stack of hay, you can see how the combine harvester is actually running over that. That wasn't in the old game. Let's park that here. Let's get out and get over to this tractor. That's step 90 to get to the map. And then we need to go over to Goldcrest Pacific Grain. I need to go back here. Left. Is anybody coming? Clear this way. Clear this way. And then I need a review button. But gotta sort that out. Go enter. Goldcrest Pacific Grain is not where we sell this grain, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm thinking we need to go up this ramp. I want to zoom out a bit and look down here to make sure. And then I unload. Yes. That was it, 3,224. That's not too bad. Let's get inside the tractor. Let's go back. There was more in the combine harvester. We need to take it down here too. let's make that map smaller again. It's actually pretty annoying. Oh, Casper, you wanted to play with me, so hello. But I'm sorry, I'm just doing a let's play, so this is just going to be my own thing. And besides, I don't think I've got enough experience in this game to play with anyone. And I really want to do everything myself for these let's play videos, so... Stop indicating, please. Is this the right way? Oh, sorry, I need to get the map up. Yes, it is. We need to have just a small mini-map down here, like so. Tap around. Here we go. Unload the last 69%. And then let's find a nice place to park this combine harvester. That looks like a nice place to park it in the tool shed right over here. Let's go back to that tractor. Here we go. And let's take this wheat down and sell that. No one's coming. So we can go. Oh, I'm looking down a lot now. Let's change that. So, and let's stop indicating, because that's a sign of people being crazy when you're driving around indicating to one side all the time. Car coming back down this way. Nothing coming from the other side, so let's just let him pass and then drive out behind this guy. here and turn down this dirt road. Now, this time let's try and use the mirrors to see if we can hit our marks and unload in the correct place or position, whatever you want to call it. Let's try and look a little bit to the right here so we can see the mirror, like that. Okay, I'm not going to be able to see that in the mirror. I'm going to need to look all the way behind and then go forward a bit until the front wheels are here, and then go I to unload. Did I unload everything? Yes, I did. And then I need a reset view, but badly, like that. That was a nice, very realistic unload. I would have done it that way in real life, at least. I don't know the right way to do it, but that's how I wanted to do it. That's how I would have done it. Another upgrade I see is all the marks that are left on the road from dirt that you're dragging onto the road. I don't remember seeing that in Farming Simulator 2015. Of course, all the textures, also the road textures and everything, is really some very, very nice bump mapping to this. The tarmac here actually looks really, really great. So what are we doing now? I guess we are trying to find out what the next tutorial task would have been. And then I want to get started hiring some workers to do the different things instead, because doing everything myself is just gonna take forever. So let's park that over here and just detach the trailer here. Oh, still indicating like an idiot. Okay, getting rid of straw and hay. We've got some straw and hay in here. If okay. Can I drive through here? Yeah. And this is where I would be able to store my own grain if I need to use grain. Yeah. The silos are for temporary storage of commodities. Drive over the unloading spot with a full trailer and unload its contents. A symbol is displayed to the right as soon as you're in position to start unloading. To retrieve a commodity from the storage, position the trailer below the pipe on the other side and activate it. The trailer will be loaded until it's full, until storage is empty. Okay. Great. So I guess we should have a bigger tool shed somewhere. So if I park over here with a trailer, I can actually get grain or commodities, as they would call it, out of the silos if I had any stored in there. And you know what? Let's park that over here. Like that. Change to not the car, not the train, not the other train. That's... I'm supposed to do what? Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to attach this, and I'm supposed to cultivate or something with this, but I need to check the state of... Alright, so that is zooming in and out all the time, okay. Canola. That's on that field. Am I supposed to harvest that or... The field that I am at now, does this mean that it's... No? This means that that's where my fruit types... Growth, yeah. Harvested, cultivated, okay. So basically that's harvested, needs to be cultivated, that needs to be cultivated, that needs to be plowed and re-sowed. Okay. Save the game. Game has not been saved. Yes, I want to override that game, please. Step back, and what I want to do is actually hire a worker to do this field and cultivate that. And I should have a sowing machine. We got it right here. And this is going to sow what at the moment? This will sow some wheat, I think it'll do. Right? Open sow, select seed Y. But I think I should sow wheat here. So let's hire a worker to do that too. And then, while he is doing this, I'm going to tab out of the game. Of course, that means the game sound is going to be missing. But what I will do in the meantime is try to figure out why the chat system went haywire. It's reposting the same chat message over and over and over. I'm gonna try and figure out why it does that. So, actually I must admit now that the game is running, I'm tapped out of the game right now, it's running in a separate window. I am actually pretty impressed by the low load that this is causing on my machine. That's really good and really impressive. He's not the most exact at sewing with this machine. It's like he's taking only half a row at a time. Don't know why that is. So let's look at the Get Live chat. I want to look at where it's appending the message, because I think I need to make a check here if it's getting the same message. So that's text message has the same text in it. It shouldn't type it out. And then we need to save that into a variable and make the check that if the old message is different from the new one, it should type it out. And I think that'll solve all our wrong crazy chat problems. So I just need to, sorry for all the typing noise. Noise is messing about. So if I save and reload that should take care of all our problems. So this chat dies around somewhere when Gaming Studio wrote, do you know, Spin Tires is coming for Xbox One, and that is a while ago, I think. So something is crazy in here. And I don't know why. Sorry, need to move a screen here a bit. Can't see the last left portion of it. So what's happening is that it's repeating the last message that was sent, and it's also weird because the time of that message is different from the time now, and I don't know why that comes out of the Google API as the latest message. But at least it's fixed now and it's not retyping. I just need to move my webcam here a bit up so you can see the details. I think we should go back to the game and check on our different hired workers. So they're actually doing their best right now, and maybe slow down game speed. That's 7 and 8 to slow down game speed. The vehicles are still traveling at the same speed, but how do you explain it? The time that it takes for a field to grow will be much faster. You can accelerate up all the way to, that's times 1, 2, or it says times 1, times 5, 15, 30, 60, 120. So that's all the way up to 120 times as fast as normal. I want to go to that other tractor that we got parked here, and let's go exploring a few things. There must be more things around here that we can explore. Do we have any more tools or machinery? We've got nothing in here. We've got something over here by this shed. This looks like repair or some kind of mechanical workspace. You need all kinds of tools, and this is, with these big bags you can refill your tools with seeds and fertilizer. Once they are empty, you will have to buy new ones from the shop. You can find them in the pallets category. Okay. I see another info marker up there. Question sign marker. Let's just drive straight up there. Let's not care too much for roads. I'm in an off-road vehicle. So at fountains like these you can refill your water tanks. Okay. Nice to know. Are there any tool sheds or places that we haven't been to yet? We visited the silo, did we go to this tool shed up here? I think so. Can we look inside? Nothing? Nothing? And then there was the large tool shed down here, which has nothing in it either. So I was thinking that fields actually needed to be plowed before they get sowed, but maybe I'm wrong. Let's look at what we can buy here later on. So, what kind of tractors have we got? Maybe I should actually look into some kind of fertilizing equipment. Fertilizer spreaders. They have a small one for 6,000. They got a larger one for 28,000 and a very big one for 67,000. That's extremely expensive. I think all that I can afford is this one, and I don't think that I have one right now. This also only costs 20 euros a day to operate. These other ones they are extremely expensive. Will improve harvest of your fields. Yes, I know that. There's a new way you can lease this. Do you want to lease it for... well, that doesn't make any sense. Do I want to lease that for 693 euros? For how long? Is that for a year, or 2 months, or 2 days, or... I don't understand it. Well, we need one, so why not buy one? You can fetch your purchase at the store. Okay. So we need to get back into the tractor, and we need to look at the map. And we need to... oh, where did all the naming markers on the map go? Oh, literal crap. How do I find the store now? No radio, please. That's not small. Well, okay, I can at least semi-figure out where the town is. And I guess the store's gonna be down by the town, maybe. So I need to go this way. Where did all the labels go? I'm pressing F keys now, function keys, to see. Make it appear again. No, I can't. I'm driving around indicating again. I'm not used to. I'm used to like it is in Euro Truck Simulator, where they turn off the indicator signals automatically. When you start going straight again. So I'm now out on a highway. In a tractor. I don't really think this is a good idea, but I don't know. So it says there should be a store somewhere around here where I can pick up my new fertilizer. I do not know what that is. There's a big parking lot coming up here on my right. Maybe that's something to go by. It's actually on my left. Go over here. Goldcrest Arcade. It doesn't even look like it could be over here. Well, this does. What is this place? This looks like a repair shop of some kind. You need to be on foot here, or... Let's... Vehicle shop. Hey! For selling, for buying new machinery, acquiring new machinery and selling old machinery. Newly bought equipment always appears in the space next to the building. Yes, there's my fertilizer. So now we learned as much. Let's reverse back and pick that up. Attach that. That's nice. That's really nice. And I hope I can turn on some lights on this tractor too. Yes. Okay, pedestrian. Don't mind me. I'm just out there doing my work. Whoa! I barely need a reset view button. This just isn't fast enough. But I need to go right to get back. Yep. And we need to get activate cruise control. Yes, please. Change cruise control speed. What? Activate cruise control. Activate cruise control. That doesn't activate anything. It starts indicating right instead. Why? Oh, that was a huge gust of wind. There's a storm going on outside at the moment. The storm hitting Denmark right now. Oh, I accelerated time crazy. I shouldn't have gone to that. I didn't notice I was taking up the press. And then I accidentally did hit 7 and 8 too many times, so that I accelerated the times to the time acceleration to times 120 unintentionally, completely unintentionally. Wait, I need to go. No. Yeah. No, do I need to turn? I'm confused. Yes, I needed to turn right there, but you know what? No one's coming from behind. Let's make a U-turn. And then let's turn in here. So lean that back. Sorry. Why? There's a little red dot around here somewhere. Is that a place that I need to go, or why is that? Why does that exist? Let's get out of this tractor. Oh, that red dot is the combine harvester, because what I did was this, and I turned off everything, and this is gonna turn on all the information markers again, and I should have known that. Well, why these are not available, so I'm just gonna save that. Why these are not available when you're using the minimap like this and you can't click them, I'll never know. Shop, I could have, if I knew that was how to turn on and off the indicators on the map, I could have driven straight down there and picked up my, but anyway, I did. What's the odds of that? What are the odds of that? We need to go up to the field that's being sown right now. That's field 12. We need to go up there and we need to fertilize that. We need to go over here. Turn on some lights, of course. Working lights. And see, just because I accelerated to times 120, this field has actually already started growing while being sown. Now that's not a good thing. And do I have any fertilizer on this truck or on this tractor right now? I don't know if I have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive down to the garage with the big bags. I'm going to check out if we need to fill this fertilizer before using it. So, nope, I don't think we do. There's no action points down here or anything. So I think that is automatically filled. Let's see. Helper A completed. Okay. Lower fertilizer. Activate cruise control and toggle beacon lights. Worker details. Nope. You first need to fill the tool. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. We need to reverse. Do we need to reverse in here? And maybe for this to work, we need to lower the fertilizer. Refill, yeah. Hey, that's nice. Turn on fertilizer. Nope, lift it. Like that. So that's how you're supposed to do it. Well, I am not all that stupid anyway. Let's go back up to the field. Let's start fertilizing. this. And the guy that I should maybe start closer to the edge, but I think there's quite a wide spread on this, so not completely by the edge, like this. And then I want to hire a worker to do it. Nice. Fertilizing my new crops of wheat. Let's tap over to this guy's sowing, because when he's done sowing here, he's gonna go down to field 14 and start sowing some canola. While he's doing that, we could go to this cultivating tractor here and then take that down and park it. Let's get some lights on this. All the working lights on. Yeah. Light engine in this game is not really that bad. It is weird that it can't light all the way down to the building in just a short distance like that, so it's not emulating something realistic, but it's not completely realistic. Let's park this thing right here and go and watch the guy sewing. And I am going to be away for just 2 minutes. I need to get something to drink. I'm gonna just leave you guys here with this guy finishing his sewing detail. I'll be right back. Back out of here. From under the model railway table. Hello again. And this guy's almost finished. Huh. What is he doing? He's reversing? Because he is finished and I'm in control? Yeah. Alright. Lower the sower, lift the sower. The sower is lifted, so we need to drive this down to the field that was just cultivated. And we need to start him. And that guy is also finished doing his work. Okay. Let's get this over here and let's get this guy started on sowing this field. And I want to hire a worker for that too. Don't want to do that myself. So open that sower. We need to lower it to change. Select seed is still Y. That's... Oh, I need to learn the different icons because it doesn't say what it's... So that's wheat. That's barley, I think, and that would be canola. So we need to go with this. Then we need to tab over to the guy fertilizing. He's not finished fertilizing this. Alright, then I'll do it myself. Activate cruise control. No, how do I activate? Turn on the first fertilizer. That's better. Only need to go back once because this has a huge spread. Need to go back. That is in the night here. It's not really clear if I'm doing this right or wrong, or if it's okay, or what's happening. It's not really clear. Well, when I'm done fertilizing this field, that's going to be the last for this video. So I'm going to save the game, and I'm going to be back sometime in the near future. I'm sorry, but really, with the wife and 2 kids, I just cannot plan this live streaming as much as I really wanted to plan it. So even though I would like to have some certain days that I do certain things, I just can't do that at the moment. You are just going to have to subscribe to the channel, and you're just going to have to be patient with what's going on. There's going to be more sim racing videos, there's going to be more hobby related stuff. I think tomorrow I might be doing some model railroading, I got a new soldering iron, one that's driven by gas, and that makes it a lot easier for me to do the wiring underneath the model railroad. So I suspect I'm going to do some wiring underneath the model railroad. I also may be doing some sawing and cutting of some bridge or bridging material for the rails. But for now, I think I'm going to end this here, or I am going to end this here, and I'm gonna say thank you for watching. I know we had at points we had quite a few people watching this, and I want to thank Gaming Studios for commenting on the video and actually commenting with stuff that made me have to look at what comes out of the Google API for chat messages. So that he has actually helped me now in a way, sorting out the chatting system a little bit more. So thanks for that. And with those and in so few words, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Click the like button if you like the video. Click the dislike button if you don't like it. Just click one of the buttons. I don't even care which, but just send a signal if it's a good video or a bad video. And if you want to see more of my hobby related or gaming related video stuff, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll be back sometime tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, next week maybe. See you then. Bye bye.